Cammy, many congratulations. Winning start on your World Championship debut. Be really happy with that one.
Yeah, I'll take the win. Wasn't pretty, wasn't class, wasn't good, it was a battle. Not proud of the win as in where I played, but I saw the win, and to me that's the most important thing. I've got a long way to push up for it, because if I play that against Vincent, I'll be down the road, so I need to put a little better than that. I felt good, played poor, maybe getting involved too much in the crowd, moving towards the stage, maybe just an experience at that level. But I'm chuffed the bits to win. Gutted how I played, because I haven't played pretty decent recently. But it's all about W.
One of the main positives for you has got to be your finishing there. 10 out of 19 on the doubles, 137. So that's impressive, 53%.
Yeah, well that's quite deceiving though, because usually my score is my strong point, and my finishing my weak point. So that just shows you, like, I don't know how to explain that. Generally, I'm a scorer, and I think I started after the first set scoring well, and then had so many dribbles visits, and I'm not. I feel like I've got a lot more to give. If I finish like that, I'll be happy, but I've got my scoring using my strong point, so hopefully I can raise it for Thursday. If I don't, I'll be back to work on the Friday.
And you mentioned you've been playing well recently. Last month in Minehead beat Josh Rock, one of the stars of the game. Also pushed Marco Van Gerwen really close, so you must be coming in confident.
Yeah, against Van, obviously Van Gerwen, you kind of get a free hit kind of thing, because he's obviously a man, he's watching. I know he's the top number 3 in the world, but he's obviously feeling for this for a reason. He's obviously the man on form this year. Free hit against him, against Josh, I felt like I was on, nothing to fear, nothing to lose. Scored well, so I say I'm a scorer, and usually that gives me chances, but for some reason today my score was not great. I don't know if just need to experience that. I'm quite gutted to it. I'm actually quite devastated the way I scored, because I felt alright. It just maybe just an experience, but I won, so who cares how I played? So about the win, and tomorrow I'll go home winning. Good beat, so I've got to take that as a positive as it was.
And you alluded to it earlier, Vincent van der Vaart up next for you. Yeah. 2 of the quickest players in the game. If you both get going, it could be fireworks.
Well, hopefully the two can. He obviously is a very good player. He's been kicking about for God knows how long. I've watched him video when I had hair at one point, but he's obviously been kicking about for years. Hopefully the two score well. It'll be a very good game. If the two play well, it'll be very good for the crowd and stuff. So I'm not forward to Thursday, because I've got a mate coming down on Thursday, because obviously the trains and stuff, I couldn't get family down and stuff, being the Scottish and stuff, so I've got a mate coming down who is looking forward to the experiences of that player. And yeah, I'm glad this. I need to phone up the boss tomorrow and ask for Thursday, Friday off, but he did know about this, so I'm quite lucky. So yeah, I won the first game, I've won a game, I'm chuffed with that. Was it good? Not pretty, but it's all about the win, and I've got to take the point of that bad situation.
Cammy, congratulations. What was it like at the top of the walking on and that stage, looking out over Ali Pali?
It was weird, because I've been on that stage years ago. 90 years ago, I'd done a thing. If you won the game, you get tickets. I've played that stage before when it was empty. I walked out when it was empty, but it's not the same. It's not the same. Like it's when it's empty, it feels fine. But that's what teams are made of. Like, I've been lucky enough to play Lakeside and stuff, and I also thought Lakeside was my thing. The PDC are just making everybody who plays PDC nowadays can make a life out of it, kind of thing. And that was to win my first game as a debut. I wasn't pretty, but to win was a massive thing for me. And just like I've got to take the best of the bad thing. I know it wasn't great, but maybe that's because of my experience at this level. I won. I'm happy, and I'm sure my family's proud, and I'm proud, and we felt proud. And I won a game at Ali Pali, and nobody can take it away from me.
You alluded to earlier, your last 3 games on TV, we've seen the good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent. We've seen the whole mix of it. Between now and when you play Vincent, how can you mould all of that into seeing the Cameron Menzies A game that we know is there?
We'll be travelling home tomorrow. I'll have a couple of hours on the boat tomorrow, back to work Monday for 3 days. I'll just practice, and I don't think I can ever actually change that, if that makes sense. I don't know how to be more consistent. I just practice and just hope for the best. I know I've got an A game, but I'm not got a C game, I'm not got a B game, I'm up or down. Just need to practice and play, and hopefully when it comes to Thursday I play an A game. If I don't play an A game, I'm out. Simple as that.
Touching on it there, you said you haven't got those other games. Is it a matter of managing your emotions then, and not beating yourself up when they're not going properly?
I wish I could actually be less emotional and be sensible. Like for instance, when I played Josh Rock, I was in the zone. When I played Van Galen, I get caught in the hype a wee bit because it's Van Galen to me. It's a bit surreal playing these guys on stage. So I sometimes get involved with the crowd and stuff. So maybe that's maybe a bit of experience at my level. I do believe if I want to become a top player, I need to learn how to deal with those consequences and push forward and be more sensible. Sometimes I get involved with the crowd. I don't mean to, but it's just because I don't. It feels weird being here since I've played darts since a young boy. This is my dream, so I'm very lucky to be here. And sometimes I need to realise that I deserve to be here. Instead of thinking I'm lucky to be here, and hopefully in the future I can be more sensible, be more focused, and don't get involved with the crowd. But it's easier said than done when you've watched this since you're 10, 12, 13 years old. It's a dream for me, this playing here at Alipal. Like I wish I can explain to people how it feels. I played football, I've worked, but this is my dream. Same as a lot of people, this is the dream. Thank you for talking about.
Cammy, you mentioned the emotions there. Do you know how to play any other way, or is that just how you do it?
I'd love to walk up and be calm, but I generally would love to walk up. I've also Steve Beaton is my hero. Gary Arsenal is also my hero, going back donkeys. But the way Steve Beaton is, I would love to be monotonous and just don't care. Honestly, my life would be so much easier, but I think I play on the edge. I generally think I need a bit of emotion, I need a bit of a fight, adrenaline, and I play my game. But as I say, social media is not a nice place, and some folk dislike that. But I've learned over the years just to bother. I play on the edge. I know that myself, but I'm quite gutted how I played. I feel quite honestly, I'm quite surreal because I wanted to win so much, but yeah, I feel a bit flat because I felt like I had so much more to give.
How does the experience and the emotion compare to Lakeside last year?
Lakeside's good, but Lakeside atmosphere was good in the semi-final. In the quarter-final, the first couple of rounds was quite quiet, but I've played the European tours. The European tours, apart from the travel, these European tours are amazing. Like honestly, the experience is second to none. Apart from you've got to travel 4, 5, 10 hours, whatever it is, but the experience in these European tours is second to none. Yeah. And it's pretty much the same as what tonight was. And then the Minehead was mental, like 5,000 people, I think. I generally just get lost. So, yeah, going back to work Monday, fixing block toilets and then doing this on the side is. I'm a very, very lucky person, to be honest. And I'm living the dream slowly. Hopefully one day I can put the tools away and take this full time.
Okay. Cheers, Cam.
Cam,
yes.
you're one of the few players who did play in 2 World Championships now this year and made it past the first round. Obviously the World Championships you went in with some confidence, but also that kind of, from having seen you, it went out the window quite quickly because it is still a World Championship either way. As you go into the Alexander Palace, what kind of learnings have you brought from this year with you today?
The European tours and the PDC get some. It's one of the best things you can do. Like if you can play the Grand Slam and stuff, or the Players Championship, these are great things to play in. But the European tour, out with the travel sometimes, is one of the best things you'll ever experience. Like there's 3,000 Germans, Belgium, Dutch, whatever it is, and these crowds and atmosphere. Like I wish I could bottle and sell it because I'd make a fortune. I've not played in a lot of them, but every time I've played in a few. Like I've played counties, I've played internationals, I've played Lakeside. The European tours, like it makes you. Like, for instance, today I actually felt good. I didn't play well, but I generally felt like a European tour. If that makes sense, because these are amazing. These European tours, I don't know how to explain it, but it's a thing I wish I could bottle and sell. My mate's coming down on Thursday now. I'm quite glad I won because he couldn't get down this weekend because of the strikes. He can make Thursday, so it was he buzzing, but he is actually buzzing to come down here. Like he's a semi-professional footballer. He's buzzing. So I'd say to him, come to European tours. Like European tours are amazing, but the PDC's life now. Like you look at the future for everybody. There's the women darts now is climbing up. There's Paul, Lisa, there's others out there that darts nowadays is mental. Like, I've got guys at work I don't even know phoning me, text me good luck because they know I play darts. It's just darts is a massive thing now, and also Christmas is darts to me because I've practiced when the darts was on. It's weird to be here. They said they're sitting in the house watching it, so I'm glad I won, but yeah, to help it.
How do you